you're a great acting teacher and everything, but I don't care what you say. The scene I just did was good. And I'm proud of it, no matter what anybody thinks.
Tori Vega is quite an interesting character. You'd think that being the main character of a show that's remembered so fondly would make her a fan favorite, but no. In fact, a lot of fans of the show actually prefer the other characters. I think a big reason for this might be because of how easy it is to identify all the other characters on the show. I could pretty much summarize them in 2 words. Easygoing, daddy issues, cool guy, airhead, awkward kid, big ego. But I have a hard time describing Tori in 2 words. Part of me wants to say unapologetically tenacious, and the other part of me wants to say cheekbones. Tori's regular deviations from what would traditionally be associated with the nice girl is what makes her such a complicated person, making it easier for people to gravitate to the other characters. But what if I told you Tori Vega is my favorite character in the show? What I think makes Tori such an interesting protagonist is the fact that in practically every situation she's put in, there are many ways to interpret her actions, reactions, and choices. It's time to tell the tale of the tumultuous, tenacious, and titular teen Tori Vega, totally tactful teammate or two-faced terrible tyrant. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look.
Yo, it's Teach the Ori in the house! And I have good news! I'm gonna take your requests. Alright, you know the drill. Whatever you ask, no matter how stupid, I do it. Unless it's too stupid, then I won't do it. Okay, I'm opening the request list and picking one at random up in her. Dear Tori, please stop doing that thing when you talk like a rapper. Done. Let's pick another request.
Beneath her confident and bold exterior hides a number of quirks. For starters, Tori always does this weird arm thing when she sings. She's very ticklish, and often gets made fun of for talking like this.
Hello, boys. My name is Tori Vega. Buy me some licorice and I'll give you a kiss.
I talk nothing like that. Seriously, do I talk anything like that?
When really, she should be made fun of for talking like this.
What up, what up? Chicky, chicky, check it out. You got T Vega, that's Tori Vega Docious. Initials TV on your TV. Hey, D-O, D-Do-Do, it's me, Tori.
Hey, D-O, D-Do-Do.
Shut up.
When looking very closely at Tori's personality, based on her choices, ideas, and goals throughout the entire show, it's easy to narrow in on one primary character trait that branches off into both her good and bad traits. To put it simply, Tori is an opportunistic thinker, and this can be shown in the very first episode of the show. It opens with Tori and her project partner, Ian, working on a moldy bread project. Fast forward to her singing performance, and once she's given the opportunity to enroll in a more prestigious school than Sherwood, she bails on her project and attends Hollywood Arts. This kind of thinking also affects Tori's behavior when it comes to ideas too. When people disagree with her, she can become short-tempered and even bossy at times.
So, Andre, what time is it?
It's about 4:45.
No, don't you remember what we talked about? I was gonna say, what time is it? And then you were gonna say, time for Tori to take a request from the slab. Remember?
Okay.
So, what time is it?
Look, I already said it, so can I...
it.
Fine. Time for Tori to take a request from the slab.
Is it? Oh, fun!
But this very same type of quick thinking is the reason why Tori is great at coming up with solutions. In Jade Dumps Beck, Tori helps Jade and Beck get back together. In the Great Ping Pong Scam, Tori comes up with a way to prevent the gang from getting arrested. In the Diddly Bops, Tori convinces Andre to play Song to You for the producers, which leads to them putting Andre on a record label. And finally, Tori's the one who comes up with a plan to save Jade's play in Walkstar. Tori is the kind of person that wants to be a part of everything, and hates being left out. Which by itself isn't necessarily a bad thing. Where things get bad is when her stubbornness leads to her forcing her way onto people and into things. And believe me, no matter how good or bad whatever it is Tori wants is, she will get it. Because she's extremely determined. Don't believe me? In Season 1's episode Stage Fighting and Beck's Big Break, we're told and shown that Tori isn't good at playing any instruments.
Why do I have to play an instrument anyway?
Everyone on Hollywood Arts has to play an instrument.
Okay, well, I sing. My throat is my instrument. I'm a throat player. Hey, hey, look at what I got.
A piccolo?
It's my new instrument.
I thought you were learning how to play the
It
French
didn't
horn.
work out. So now I'm a piccolist. Oh, you guys want to hear Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Oh,
I'm playing it.
fine.
Toot your pickle. No.
What? Was it that bad?
I like your skirt.
But by Season 3's episode, Tori Goes Platinum, which couldn't be more than a year later, she knows how to play piano by herself.
Whoa.
And in Terror on Cupcake Street, we find out she's an honor student.
My name's Tori. Honor student.
Despite all of this, Tori never talks about how talented she is, which does make one think, is her lack of acknowledging her talents a form of humility, or is this from insecurities brought on by how untalented she thinks she is compared to everyone else? I'm willing to vouch for Tori and say that it's sprung on by insecurities. These insecurities are most noticeable in the first 2 episodes. She's shy about performing in episode 1, then she's insecure about acting in episode 2. So much so that her short temper and bossiness gets the best of her, and she attempts to make Kat and others tell her the secret instead of figuring it out on her own. Sure, at first glance, this can make her seem like a heartless jerk, but after a lot of thought and observation, it's pretty consistent with who she is. She's both a determined go-getter and self-doubting. When these 2 traits mix, it turns into, well, the kind of person that would do this.
Want some water? Yes! Tell me the secret of the bird scene. I can't and I need water! Oh, fine!
She is talented, but maybe not in her own eyes. So, in order to make up for what she thinks is a lack of talent, she does heinous things like pressuring her friends into helping her. To take things even further, her Slap page is specifically devoted to her taking requests from her fans. But why? Again, there are many ways to look at this. Does Tori feel so inadequate that she feels the need to appease everyone? Is Tori manipulating people into thinking she's a cool, caring, and considerate person, so when she does bad things, people will be more willing to side with her? Or maybe Tori just really wants to make people happy. Well...
Hi, Sloppers! Alright, you know the idea. You send a request, I do the request, and you compliment me about being a good sport.
You be the judge. But the way I see it, Tori Vega doesn't see failure as an option, no matter what the task or her reason for doing that task is, which can be both admirable and detrimental. My point is, Tori isn't just some villain. She's a well-rounded character with flaws, goals, and a consistent personality. A big part of this personality shines when Tori tries to be friends with everyone, no matter how terrible they are. Again, many interpretations can be made. Is it all an act to seem like a really sweet and caring person so people will like her, or is she genuinely that kind-hearted? I think the best example of this is Tori's ever-present desire to be friends with Jade.
I want Beck back! But you broke up with Beck. I know! Not to be mean, but why are you coming to me for help? Because I don't want anyone who's cool to see me like this. Okay, maybe you should... Wait, are we friends? We're not even friends. Well, yeah, but if you help me, maybe I'll like you.
I honestly think Jade and Tori's relationship goes deeper than just a bitter rivalry. When Jade dumps Beck, Tori is the only person she goes to about it. Even though she could have gone to Trina, or Robbie, or anyone else that she didn't think was cool, who she's known a lot longer than Tori. Tori encourages Jade about showing her play to her dad, who Jade has a rough relationship with. And when Jade and Beck are fighting...
Tori, can you come here? If you were my girlfriend...
Oh, great way to start the question.
Would you be all freaked out that I'm just friends with Alyssa Vaughn?
Who cares what she thinks?
Honestly, I wouldn't love it.
I care what she thinks.
Tori sides with Jade. Despite all of this, Jade is very vocal about how much she doesn't like Tori.
There's no good reason why you and I shouldn't be able to sit here together and have a conversation.
I got a good reason.
Which is? I don't like you.
But the only instance we have of Tori flat out admitting she doesn't like Jade is in this video from the slap.
Okay, let's see what you guys want me to do this time. Hi, Tori. This is very important to me. I want to see a video of you with another person. I want you to put glue all over your hand. Also, the person who helps you with the glue should be someone you don't like very much. Hi, I'm here with Jade.
But something very noteworthy is the fact that Jade doesn't like to be touched by anyone except her boyfriend Beck. And surprisingly, Tori.
Do you have your new scissors with you?
No.
Don't be shy. Those are my old scissors.
The same person she claims isn't her friend. Part of me wonders if deep down Jade wishes she could be like Tori. Think about it. When Jade mocks Tori, she always goes on about how perfect Tori's life is. Based on the information we're given, that I analyzed in a previous video, go ahead and check it out, we know that Jade's parents are divorced and that she obviously went through a lot of abuse. Now, we know that Tori's home life isn't perfect, and that her mom is likely cheating on her dad, but in Jade's eyes, Tori is everything she's not. Tori got into Hollywood arts with just one performance. Tori's self-confident, Tori's popular, Tori's compassionate, all things that Jade might desire to have had or to be, but can never bring herself to. And even Jade's boyfriend seems to like Tori. In fact, Beck did that stunt for Tori in Beck Falls for Tori because he saw that she was too afraid to do it herself, and Tori helped Beck get back with Jade in Jade Dumps Beck. They help each other out a lot, but when Beck and Jade are broken up and Beck goes to kiss Tori and Tori goes platinum, we get this exchange.
So,
Yeah. Oh. You. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to.
No, you didn't.
And why can't we kiss?
Cause of Jade. Kissing her ex-boyfriend? I can't do that to a friend.
Which is hilarious in hindsight, because, didn't she kiss Beck while he was dating Jade in episode 1? And didn't Tori also kiss Kat's boyfriend, Daniel? If you're a friend's boyfriend, it's fair game, but if you're a friend's ex-boyfriend, no, Tori has standards. Speaking of friends, Andre is the closest thing Tori has to a best friend. They sing so many songs together and spend so much time with each other, and yet they never date. They never even consider it, which I think is funny. Is it because the amount of time they've spent together made them realize how incompatible they are as lovers? Or is it because this show came out in 2010 and you can't have a half-Irish, half-Latina protagonist dating a black man in your Dan Schneider Nickelodeon TV show? Fun fact, Tori has kissed Beck, Robbie, and even Rex, but not Andre. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tori's supportive of Robbie when Rex dies, but at the same time, she's kind of enabling his unhealthy need for Rex. Tori's usually pretty nice to Kat, except for that one time she kissed Kat's boyfriend, who used to be Tori's boyfriend, and her sister Trina gets treated the worst. We already know how badly Trina's parents treat her, as discussed in my previous video, go ahead and check it out. But Tori kinda just goes along with people mistreating her sister. In Tori's defense though, I think it's just a sister thing. Siblings get on each other's nerves because of clashing personalities and many other potential factors. Privately, Tori's pretty cool with her sister, cause they're shown playing games and watching TV together frequently. We know that Tori and her sister are half Latina from their father's side and half Irish from their mother's side, and that their parents clearly favor Tori over Trina, because they're prone to treating Tori much better than her older sister Trina. That being said, her mom has quite a few moments of being flat out mean.
Made a gorgeous egg white omelet with mushrooms and spinach and freshly chopped tomatoes from our backyard. Do you want one?
Sure.
Stove's right there.
There's no more eggs.
Oh, right.
Guess I'll just suck on this tomato skin.
I already did.
So, you only made waffles for yourself.
Uh-huh. Why, did you girls want some?
Yeah.
We'd love some.
Oh, sorry. Shh, I'm gonna help you through this. Just close your eyes. Now put your arms over your head and lock your fingers.
Which often leads to Tori being more of a comfort to Trina, which is probably why Trina's so protective of Tori when she starts dating Ryder Daniels. Which brings something else into question: Tori's dating life. Through the show's run, Tori has been shown to have 3 boyfriends: Ryder Daniels, who only dated her to get a good mark on a music project, Stephen Carson, who cheated on her with Carly Shay, and Daniel, a guy from Tori's old school who dated Tori, but Tori broke up with him. Then he dated Kat, but cheated on Kat by kissing Tori. It's complicated. The point I'm trying to make is, Tori doesn't seem to be a good judge of character when it comes to dating. 2 guys were using her, and the other is left ambiguous as to why they broke up. So it comes as quite a surprise when Tori chooses not to kiss Beck when he comes on to her. She could have easily taken advantage of the fact that Beck is single now, and we know that Jade, Beck's ex-girlfriend, has always treated Tori like trash. But I think Tori chooses not to kiss Beck because of how much she's matured by that point. She knows that no matter how good something may feel in the moment, her conscience will get the better of her. So she declines.
Hey, what time is it?
You broke character! You lost! I am a police officer, and I am victorious!
Tori Vega may not be perfect, but I definitely don't think she's the worst. She makes mistakes, she's an opportunistic thinker, and she can be manipulative at times. But those flaws are what separates her from being yet another forgettable nice girl main character. For every negative characteristic Tori has, she has a positive one to balance it out. I think the problems people have with Tori aren't so much about Tori being a terrible person, but more so that she never gets in trouble for it, which admittedly I do find a bit irritating. Tori kinda just gets away with things, but that isn't her fault. When she does see that she's made a mistake, she isn't afraid to apologize and admit that she's made a mistake. Most of the time. Like I said, she's not perfect, but that's what makes her interesting. She's not boring. She has layers that range beyond stereotypes commonly associated with a teen sitcom protagonist. That's called character. It also helps that she's the new girl in a school full of talented and experienced students. She acts as the audience surrogate without losing her individuality. The situations she's placed in shows how far she's willing to go in order to meet the high standards she thinks she's incapable of reaching, when in reality, she's fine just the way she is. Tori advances the plot, Tori comes up with the plans, Tori calls the shots, and if you get rid of Tori, no one is victorious. Finally, the video's over. I thoroughly enjoyed writing this one. I gotta say, I was really put to the test for this. So, I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your support. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It's obvious which videos you guys like watching, so I will do my best to focus more on character analysis videos for the rest of the year. No promises, because no one knows the future, but there are a few characters I'd love to analyze from other TV shows. Maybe every month I can analyze one character you vote for, and I choose a different character, so every month there are 2 analysis videos. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'll leave you with this.